Hey guys, my name is Lynch and I'm the head coach here at Progress B Performance Cycling Coaching, helping to make you the fittest, fastest, strongest cyclist you've ever been. Today I want to talk to you guys about how to test your FTP or your functional threshold power. In my last video I explained what functional threshold power was, so I'd recommend checking that video out before you watch this video, and I'll leave a link in the card in the top corner here for you guys so you can easily watch that video. So how do you test FTP? Well, there are three common ways of doing it. So let's start off with the most common way. But before we get into any of these tests, you need to be well recovered in the preceding days, and also you need to do a good warm-up before you start any of these tests. But now that you're ready, let's get right on into it. The most common way that I know of to find your FTP is the 20-minute test. This is where you ride flat out for 20 minutes and you get the average power for that 20 minutes. Then you deduct 5 to 10% from this and you have your FTP. As a general rule of thumb, 5% is deducted if you're a slow twitch aerobic athlete and 10% if you're well developed anaerobically. We'll subtract 7.5% if we don't know the athlete's anaerobic capabilities. The second most common test is the 1 hour time trial. What better way to test your FTP than to get the exact power you can hold for 60 minutes, right? Well, actually doing a 1 hour test wouldn't necessarily get your exact FTP figure. There are a number of reasons for this. One being that most people don't have an hour of climbing anywhere near them, which is where most people get their best power output. Then you have the fact of trying to stay concentrated for an hour, as well as having to avoid traffic and other road hazards. The third most common FTP test is the 8-minute tests. This is where you do 2 8-minute efforts at flat stick, separated by 10 minutes of easy riding. Then you get the average for both of the 8 minutes and get the mean average of the two of them. Then, once you have the mean average, you take 10% away from this and you have your FTP. So there you have it guys, the top 3 ways to test your FTP. Of course, you can always go to a lab and get this done scientifically if you so wish, but the field tests are more accurate in my opinion, as you'll be training on the road and not in a lab. In my next video, I'll be showing you guys how to calculate your training zones based on your FTP. So subscribe and stay tuned for that. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it useful. If you did, please give it a like and consider sharing it with someone else who you think might find it useful. And until next time, remember, ride as much or as little, as long or as short as you feel, but ride.